According to CDC, alcohol-related car accidents cost about 10,322 lives in the United States. This amounted to about 31% of all car-related deaths. It is important to be aware of the negative effects of alcohol so society can learn from the mistakes and stop abusing the usage of drinking alcohol. I believe that alcohol should be illegal because, as far as I know, there are no positive effects of drinking alcohol, and even if there are, the negative far outweigh them. Alcohol influences people to make very poor decisions that not only affect them, but also the people around them. There are many negative effects of alcohol, such as health issues, alcohol-related accidents, and family or domestic violence. Why do we need a change? Life is short, and we need to be careful how we live it. We can do this by making sure we are creating healthy habits by eating and drinking healthy. Alcohol has many negative effects, and this is why I am in favor of the argument that alcohol should be illegal. There are many health issues that come along with drinking alcohol. Alcohol causes brain malfunction by interfering with its communication pathways, thereby disrupting mood and behavior. This can also lead to brain damage and memory loss. Alcohol can cause stroke, high blood pressure, heart failure, liver problems, cancer, and more. According to WHO, 3.3 million deaths, about 5.9% of all the global deaths in 2012, are related to alcohol. Among them, 7.6% of those are males and 4.5% of that is females. Any amount of alcohol in your bloodstream can impact your driving ability. Drinking slows your response time. Your brain takes a longer time to process the situation and prevent an accident. Heavy drinking affects your motor skills such as eye, hand, foot coordination. Without crucial coordination skills, you may be unable to avoid an impending harmful situation. Some signs of reduced coordination include trouble walking, swaying, and inability to stand up straight. Excessive alcohol consumption can negatively impact your vision. After drinking, you may notice that your vision is blurred or that you're unable to control your eye movement. Impaired vision can affect how you judge the distance between your car and other cars in front of you. Lastly, alcohol can lead to family or domestic violence. Child and spouse abuse are often attributed to the offender being drunk. A lot of families are no longer together because either the spouse or both are alcoholics. Children who drink alcohol have high chances of assaulting their parents or others. They also have higher chances of engaging in criminal activities and potential to use alcohol complementary substances such as illegal drugs. Additionally, the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence reported that 37% of rapes and sexual assaults in the United States are alcohol-related. Same goes with 15% of all robberies, 27% of all the aggravated assaults, and 25% of all the simple assaults. Because alcohol is a threat to human lives, dangerous to our society, families, and health, criminalization of alcohol is of great importance in order to save millions of lives and promotes long life and prosperity. So what is the solution? We need to make laws that limit the amount of alcohol liquor stores that are permitted to sell to one person. By doing this, the people of our country will not be able to buy enough alcohol to kill themselves. If others have a serious drinking problem and are experiencing any of the associated symptoms of alcohol dependence, they should consult a doctor or another medical professional about it as soon as possible. Those who are struggling with alcohol addiction need to do the following. Make your intentions known. Tell your family and friends that you're trying to stop drinking alcohol and explain why. This can help you stay on track and may even encourage someone else to give up or cut down with you. The next one is to avoid the temptation. It is a good idea to avoid situations where you may be tempted to drink. Try to identify the times when you would usually drink and fill the gap with something else. The last one is reward progress. It is important that you acknowledge the fact that you're making life changes, and it can be very difficult. And because of that, you need to reward yourself with something if you're making progress. An easy way to keep track of how you're doing and keep your motivation up is to give yourself short-term goals. Perhaps you could aim firstly for an alcohol-free week, then an alcohol-free month. That is an example. If society can work on their drinking problems and be there for one another, then there will be less toxic relationships and less deaths. Now imagine how the society would be better if this change occurs. If society banned alcohol, it wouldn't get rid of all the world problems. However, there would be a reduction in alcohol-related health problems, alcohol-related violence, and drunken driving. Banning alcohol will not only reduce the incidence of alcohol but also restore public order. In conclusion, alcohol has limited benefits, but the consequences of its misuse cause a negative impact on society. It is vital for society to function more properly if those who struggle with addiction of alcohol find help. Alcohol has many negative effects, including health problems in the future, alcohol-related accidents such as car accidents, and family or domestic violence.